Yesterday, I listened to the president saying he's now ready to tackle corruption head on, and promising to take action. And I really hope that that was something that he intends to do. That notwithstanding, if I take you back down history lane, the processes of defeating impeachment is always well calibrated, well planned. It's not something that just comes. Sometimes it's the speakers who assist. Sometimes it's State House which assists. Sometimes it's because the story is this is one of our own, and being one of our own, you can't let them go through this kind of thing. And I saw a different kind of thing that the plenary voted overwhelmingly to impeach. So why didn't the plenary rule that it will be determined at the plenary? Why do you think then it was given to a special committee? Because a special committee, which is 11 people, is manageable. And if you look at the stories, if you look at the history of all impeachments, there's a difference between an impeachment that goes to the plenary and an impeachment that goes to a committee. Always. Something happens to them, they develop weak knees, and
at the committee level.
Somehow then they just give in. I also saw something very interesting over the weekend, and that sometimes politics also came in. And my friend Linturi, this guy has got 9 lives, you know, like the proverbial cat. Because at the beginning, when they were being vetted to be appointed, you know, he was actually in trouble. and he was not meant to be. But somehow through a similar process, he survived. So he has learned the ropes. He's been in parliament long enough to learn the ropes. I'm not saying at all that he should be impeached. That's not my problem. It's just that the process through which we go.
Do you agree that that could be by design, that probably it's intended to fail? We've not seen any impeachment that has been successful so far in the last few years.
No, some have been successful. Some have been successful, but the intention, and you could see yesterday that the mover of the motion, of this motion, had to walk away.
In frustration.
In frustration, because he could see it clearly. And I think that's where the nation and others get their conclusion. Because the guy just said, okay, I can already see the voting lines. you see the people who are supposed to vote for were walking out, and only leaving those who are, against, were walking out and leaving only those who are likely to vote for to be there. So, I mean, it's a process which, but the whole thing is about our person, not about Kenyans and about the suffering of farmers, but it's our person. If you saw, there was a very serious campaign by any leader from Meru and from groups in Meru saying this is our person, and saying please spare our person. That became a very interesting situation there, and so those of us in Kenya, we know, I mean, that it become a people, a person, our thief, our what, all these things are ours, and we protect them. So the only person who can actually save this country from this kind of things is the president. And the president doesn't have to go by what Parliament says. He doesn't have to go. These things have been there from the days of the list of shame, the famous list of shame. So it is possible that you are actually impeached now, but now we put that matter to a committee so that you can escape it. It's a historical matter. So the president of the Republic of Kenya needs to begin to think about his own action. You can be my friend. We are friends. I remember President Moi telling his vice president one time, he said, this is not about friendship, you know. This is not about friendship. So sometimes camaraderie and friendship, it doesn't have to take us into places that are difficult.